Hello, folks, and welcome back to Learn Synthesis with VCV Rack. I'm Dr. Lawrence W. Moore, your host. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the E-Series Cloud Generator, which is a module that's pretty powerful, pretty cool one to have, and it is the only module from the E-Series brand, but it is worth taking a look at. So without further ado, away we go. Okay, so what we have here to introduce this cloud generator module is just a simple MIDI in with pitch control going into the module and gate control for the ADSR envelope, which is basically regulating amplitude audio from the module through this VCA right here. And so if we play a little bit, whoa, get a little bit of something there. So let's take a look at this module and see what it's got. Okay, so basically it's called a cloud generator because it generates a little bit of what they call chaos, somewhat of a randomization in a pitch cloud that is created. To simplify things, I'm going to go to this switch here and put it on 2. This is kind of the density of the cloud that is created. I'm going to turn down the cloud's bandwidth if it lets me do it. There we go. I'm going to turn down its spread. And let's see here. That's fine and coarse tuning for frequency. I'm going to leave them in their initialized position. You can use this without pitch coming in which case this is your pitch control right here, or you can have it as relative pitch control compared to what's coming in by having the volts per octave hooked up. Okay, you do have FM control here, where the amount of frequency modulation coming in here is regulated. And then you do have chaos right here, which we're going to turn down and gradually turn up. We have 2 audio outs. We have saw and sine out. Cloud that gets generated will either be of sawtooth waves or sine waves, based on which output you have hooked up. You do have sync in. We haven't really covered that yet in the series, but we will get into that. And when we do, you'll know what sync inputs allow you to do in a general sense. You can control your spread through an input here. Obviously, I mentioned FM. Your chaos can also be controlled here, but this is the bandwidth specifically. And then here is your chaos. I would assume this is really the amount of randomization, like how quickly does it occur. So let's just hear what we have right now with everything turned down. Pretty much a sawtooth wave. I'm going to turn up the chaos gradually. So what you're hearing there is basically it bending the sawtooth to other frequencies, and it does so faster as you turn this up. Now we only have 2 selected right here in our density. So if we turn this up to 4, we get a lot more. Turn it up to 8. Get like an army of bees there. So that would be what gets regulated here via the knob or the input here for your chaos amount. Like how quickly does it generate these other frequencies for the sawtooth that still center around. You can still perceive the pitch at the center of it, but it's a great way of achieving some chorusing. Now we have two other factors here. We have our bandwidth, chaos bandwidth. And that's basically how far do these other waveforms spread out from, I don't want to use the word spread, but basically from the center frequency, how far out, how wide of a band do they cover frequency-wise. Okay, so let's see how spread differs from that. I hear a little bit more bustling going on, but right now I think our bandwidth is a little too narrow for us to fully hear what spread's doing. It sounds like it's including more circulation, but maybe if I simplify things a bit with the density. There's low spread. It sounds like more circulation, as if like more activity of bees flying around, so to speak. All right. Now, in all these things, I've had, FM is down, pitch is still centered on whatever you're receiving here. You can turn up density a bit more. So yeah, thickness can be achieved in a variety of ways. I am going to try it on sine tone now. So you can see what all these different parameters do. Now let's do our final little check here. I put it on monophonic. All right, let's put it on polyphonic. That's what I wanted to check. I set it to 5. and we do get polyphony. You can see the spikes here and no note dropout. So the E series does respond to the polyphony, the simple polyphony in VCV rack. So a little bit of a short one here. If you check out well, my pieces, I have a 3-part piece called Determined by Whom, where I use the cloud generator with a number, like with a step sequencer and a number of LFOs to change the rate of the change of parameters and everything. And I was able to make this really sound like a living beast, so to speak. So might be something to check out. If you found this useful at all, please hit that like button, leave a comment. All interactions do help to promote this series and to get it viewed by more and more people. And until next time, take care and stay free.